So for the last few weeks we've been looking at ecosystems, looking at food webs and food chains, and so we've come here today to Serendip to get a real life angle on how they work, so the students have done an invertebrate sweep. So they've been looking at the differences between invertebrates and vertebrates.
So far we've gotten a bucket of water and out of the dam and put it into one of these, and then we've looked through the magnifying glass and seen what animals or invertebrates we can find.
They've been quite amazed really at the amount of stuff that was in the pond, seen the variety of life that's there as well. That then feeds into the greater food chain and how that's all connected.
Our last topic was about invertebrates and vertebrates, and we learned about how there's tons more invertebrates than vertebrates. They're just really small and they're hard to find. We found a water boatman, and a bloodworm. I find it exciting because I didn't know they were because when I look in water I just think it's just water, no living creatures.
So today we're at Serendip Sanctuary and this is our activity. It's about skulls and we're learning about what you can tell from them about the animal and their face and where their eyes are and their size and stuff.
In fact, if you have a look, and you'll get a chance in a second, if you have a look inside the skull, you can see that the backbone is a part of the shell.
We just learnt about different skulls and what an invertebrate and vertebrate is.
Well, we're working on food chains at the moment and food webs, so we're learning about what the animals actually look like and how their size compares to their what they eat and stuff.
For example, actually, look at a koala and an echidna. How are these skulls differently shaped? Yeah, so whether it's got a pointy beak, so what do echidnas eat? We're really lucky to have a place like Serendip to come to, being so close to school. It's a really special place in that there's some bird species that only live here, but they're still wild birds, but they've been bred to live in these environments. And it's just a beautiful place to come, and hopefully the students will come back here with their families as well.
They actually, he's still doing it a little bit. They actually detect moths at night, so that helps him find moths. Now guys, I encourage you to find 2 more tawny frogmouths in this enclosure. They're very good at blending in. They look like a tree.
The last activity we did a walk around and we looked at different animals such as birds and different ducks, and yeah, it was really fun.
Look how old he is, guys. Now, you've just heard that most of our grasslands have disappeared in Victoria. Yet kangaroos are doing well. They are doing so well that in some areas they're actually a problem. There's too many roos. How does that work? Now, what sort of habitat does an emu need? Guys, in a grassland, they will feed on grasses, seeds, and invertebrates. Yeah, but emus, they are very clever.
So I really liked the walk because the emus came up really close. They didn't come up too close, but they were really close so we could see them, and we saw some kangaroos and some wallabies, and yeah, that was really fun.
Well, she just guided us through and sort of told us all the stuff we needed to know, and then from there we just looked at the stuff and yeah, found it really interesting. It was really good.
The sheets are more you can work together or you can work on your own. It's they're not really fussed, but as long as you get it done and if you prefer to work in a group, then that might be the way to go.